Hello and welcome to another video for myatmm.com. It's time to look for some transactions to track or some new positions to get into. So let's get right to it. Here we are in Schwab's Thinkorswim. It's another Sunday looking at the past week of what happened with the order that we had put in last Sunday. So last Sunday we had put in, let's see, so it was back here. We put it in with a 75-cent limit. And as you can see on February 18th, so that was last Sunday. And then the next morning when the market opened, well, let's see here. Yeah, last Monday was President's Day, so I had forgotten about that. So the market was closed, and here I was thinking it just wasn't executing, so I canceled it a couple times to replace it with a different order, lowering it down to 70 cents. In any case, when I finally figured that out about, I guess, 30 minutes later or whatever, I just went back and put the original order back in. So that's what all this is right here. So anyway, put in the order at 75 cents for a 45 strike to expire this past Friday. And so as you can see, the money came in right there for the $85 minus this. And that's something else to notice. When the order was filled, I put the limit in at 75 cents, but when it was filled, it filled at 85, so we got $10 more. So that's always nice to see when you get more than you're asking for. And of course, at the end of the week, this past Friday, so the strike was 45, and it closed at 47.25. So it expired out of the money, so we got to pocket that money ourselves. Nice. Let's go over to the web application and track this transaction. Here we are on the web application, myatmm.com, and going to go to the cost basis section, select the stock symbol we're dealing with, Bath and Body Works, BBWI, and we don't have any positions in play. That's right, because we just placed the order. So typically you'd place the order, wait till the market opens, the order executes, then you would come in here, and that execution date was the 19th. Sorry, that was the order placed date. The order filled on the 20th, so we can pick the 20th here. You don't have to. This date is arbitrary. It's just kind of for your information of when you started the transaction. So this can be anything, really. It was a sell to open. It was a put. It was one contract. The expiration was this past Friday, which was the 23rd. The strike price 45, and we received 85 for it. So go ahead and click save. And when you click save, it'll add it to the appropriate group here, which is the puts section. And it also adds a proposed record down here, which this is just a temporary work area. It's not permanent by any means. It's just meant to be as a helper to get you the transaction history record prepared in order to save it. It's just a helper area. Commission was 65 cents. The fee was 0.2 pennies, sorry, 2 cents. We click this little helper hand that'll move it down for us, and it also calculates this math for us, 85 minus the fees and the commission for us, getting this record ready. And then to commit it to the transaction history, we click the save button, and that will permanently add it to the transaction history down here, as you can see. And as you can see, we have 4 different transactions thus far. And if you scroll up to the top, you can see the overall summaries that have taken place for the stock symbol. Overall, we've collected $284 so far on this same $4,500 collateral we've been using this entire time in just a month, I think. Yeah. So we started on February 4th and February 25th. So just in a month's period of time, we've collected $284 on this one trade. So not too bad. All right. And as we know, it expired worthless, so we're doing this all in the same day. So we have to add the transaction in order to get it into the transaction history, but then since it's expired worthless, we can go ahead and delete it. If you're doing this on a daily basis or whatever, you do this, individual days, but since we're doing it all at the same time, this is the way we're going to do it. All right, so we removed that transaction. Now we need to go back and look for another one to get into. So let's go do that right now. All right, back on Thinkorswim, we need to look for another position to get into. Going to go ahead and stick with this Bath and Body Works. And I will admit, This stock, it looks like it's been on a run up here lately. I mean, obviously that's not going to continue to keep on going down that way. And if the price keeps on getting a little higher and higher and higher, at some point I might just look for another stock to get into. Just because, see, you can see it's been on a tear here. So depending on how far, at some point it will drop. Now, will it drop within a week's period of time? Who knows? I will say this, it looks like, yeah, okay, a dividend's coming out here soon. So let's see here. Should be an earnings too. An earnings call. Anyway, I think an earnings is going to be coming out here soon. And depending on how that does, might send it falling back down, or it might propel it upwards. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so let's just stick with this stock for now. I do kind of want it to come down just to simulate and show you how it works with the dollar cost averaging and start playing both sides of the puts and calls, like doing cash secured puts and covered calls. I'll show that when the time comes, when it happens. All right, so we're looking for a new position. The upcoming expiration is March 1st, and this one actually should include the premium for the earnings and the dividend, and it looks like it is, because as you can tell, we've been collecting like 60 cents, 50 cents, 80 cents. This is like double, so this is nice to see. All right, so $1.70, see, it's just 25 cents more going out another week. And then, yeah, another 20-ish cents to go out a third week. So we're going to stick to the 5 days, this coming up expiration. We're going to click that column under bid, which will add the prepared or the proposed order down here. We can see the spread between the bid and ask is 170 to 180, so that's 10 cents. We're going to put it up midway, put it up a nickel. Right-click this row, click confirm and send. And we see we will be collecting $174 after fees when this one executes. So we're going to go ahead and click send order. And now that order is queued. So we will come back when the market opens. Tomorrow, pretty sure, is not a holiday. And market open 8:30. We'll see how it plays out. And if it executes, and adjust the order if it doesn't to make sure it fires. And we will see how it goes this week and update you again next week. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out today to myatmm.com and get your free account so you can start tracking your own transactions. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.